Hi, I'm Ellen Lubbers. I'm a junior biological sciences major in the Honors Tutorial College. I studied for 4 months at the University of Southern Denmark in Odense, Denmark. I studied about half of a normal course load, and then I also did research in a lab there. I took classes that were a bit more functional than ones that I would take here. So here I would take organic chemistry, which is lovely, but it's not really the application, whereas there I took medicinal chemistry, where they go through how you would design a drug, how you would decide where you want to target, how you would decide how you're going to modify your lead in order to make it more bioavailable or make it available through a pill rather than injection. Well, here at Ohio University I research in obesity and aging, diabetes kind of things, and so I decided to look for something that was similar but not quite the same. I wanted to still, move forward on my knowledge in that area because that's what I'll be doing my thesis on, but I wanted something different because I was getting I didn't want to get bored. So this project is more of the molecular biochemical aspects of what I'm doing here, and so I used different techniques and different ideas and different pathways to study the same phenomenon as I do here, just there in worms, here in mice and humans. This is a bit interesting. Everybody in Denmark speaks impeccable English, so there wasn't so much of a language barrier. I couldn't understand something, it was just that it was strange to have everybody around me switch languages in and out just because I walked in the door. So if I was late to a lecture, I would walk in and they would be speaking Danish, and the professor would, "Oh, hi Ellen," and then switch into English and just start lecturing in English like it was nothing and no one missed a beat. So that was a bit interesting. Then culturally it was a little bit strange because the expectations for students there are a lot different. If you go to class, that's cool, but you don't need to come, and the professors are very, very casual. You refer to everyone by their first name, even, the president of the college or of the university. You're like, "Oh, hey Bill," and it's just very nonchalant. They think that everyone is on an even playing field, professors, students, researchers, everyone. I would say being there encouraged me to relax a little bit because, I don't know, here you work all the time and then you take a little break to eat dinner and then you work and you work and you work and you work, whereas there they pretty firmly believe that at 5 p.m. you should leave the university and you should not do your homework. I mean, you should do your homework, but you don't do it after 5 p.m. Whenever you don't have classes from 9 to 5 is when you do your homework, and when you go home, you go home. You relax, I don't know, play racquetball and ride your bike and cook, and yeah, so it encouraged me to remember to have time to relax. They're crazy about their bikes. I didn't have a bike for the first maybe 5 days that I was there, and I thought I was going to lose my mind. You have to have a bike in order to do anything. People grocery shop on their bike, they go to class on their bike. Half the time you'll go somewhere and there won't be parking for cars. There's only bike parking because no one's going to drive here. And yeah, I remember I was at the university one time kind of late in the evening and it had started snowing, and I was like, "Oh man, this is going to be awful. I'm going to have to bike all the way home in the snow." And I could see a street from my window and they hadn't plowed the street, and I was like, "Well, maybe I'll just wait for them to plow." No, alright, I've got to go home. And I went outside and they had already plowed the bike path before they plowed anything else. I would have to say my favorite memory of Denmark is Danish Christmas dinners. They start celebrating Christmas at the end of November, before Thanksgiving. They start celebrating, and they celebrate all the way through January. And so a Danish Christmas dinner starts at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it is enormous. There's so much food, and it's, yeah, you expect to be there from 2 until 2 in the morning, and there's several courses, and there's little games and traditions, and yeah, it's a really nice. There's a word that I still can't say in Danish that Danes love to use. It means coziness. my botched pronunciation is hug, and it's just like this cozy feeling that they think is really important, and so I would say that their Christmas dinners exemplify that, and everyone throws Christmas dinners. I had one with the lab, one with my friends, one with the family. So. Academically, I would say that it kind of broadened my views, whereas here I was very narrow-minded and like I'm studying this, I've got to learn these concepts. Studying there really helped me to look at the applications of what I'm doing. So, you know, like I said, I learned organic chemistry here, but when I went there and took this class, I learned how one might apply that to drug design or development or something like that.